Listen, we got beef. We got beef. Finally, we got a beef worth responding to.
Finally.
All these...
Welcome to Pegasus vs. the World, where we take on challenges, comedy, trending topics, and some travel.
City boy! City boy!
All right, man. So the word is that Andrew Schulz has fired back at Kendrick Lamar. Now, I did a reaction on my music reaction channel to Kendrick Lamar's. I think I posted about 4 of my reactions to his new project. I think it was Whacked Out Murals, where he says something about a white comedian talking about black women. And I immediately knew what it was because I had just seen the somewhat controversy. I don't think it's controversial. I think it's just a comedian telling jokes. And it is what it is. People just get butthurt. They're super sensitive. But in that reaction, I said it, man. I said, oh, this is about Andrew Schulz. This is about Andrew Schulz. I'm pretty sure this is about Andrew Schulz. And some people knew what was up. Some people didn't. But I was like, nah, because he did this podcast with these brothers from the UK, and they have like a total black audience. And Andrew Schulz kind of put him on the spot. Not really. He's like, do you date black women? And instead of answering like, yeah, we love black women or whatever, they started laughing. So he goes and starts telling jokes, you know, some stereotypical type stuff in a sense. But they were still jokes, and it was just funny. He was just making fun because they didn't immediately say, yeah, we love black women, we date black women. They just started laughing, if I remember correctly, right? So I just thought it was funny. He starts to get canceled because their audience started coming after them for not pushing back on him for telling these jokes. And then all of a sudden, Kendrick puts it in a song. So that's where this stems from, if you didn't know, and I think it's interesting. So I want to play his response. Now, it looks like this is a 2-hour podcast. We're not going to watch the 2-hour podcast, but they did timestamp it. So I'm going to go through the timestamps and see where he's talking and what is his response to Kendrick dissing him. All right. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it. If you want to support my music reaction channel and my podcast, I'll link both channels in the description at Black Pegasus Raps and at 40-year-old FUQ Boys. Let's go.
Little peons on the internet talking shit. I don't give them no love, but this guy right here.
Here we go.
What do you mean? What happened? Have you not, been listening to music lately?
I've heard some.
There's a pretty big thing going on.
Huh?
Yeah, between Kendrick Lamar.
Laws were written.
Laws were written.
Laws were written.
I don't like him pretending he doesn't know what the fuck's going on with his little milk mustache. It's just been pissing me off. Okay?
Was it on there?
Now listen, guys, we gotta take this seriously.
Yeah.
Listen, rappers are telling comedians we need to be more respectful to women. So we gotta sit back and reflect.
I hate that song. Rappers. Kendrick is kind of like that pro-black rapper, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I like Kendrick, right? I like Good Kid, Mad City, for the most part. Yeah. And Damn. I really like Damn. That was that record that I just got into front to back personally. I did not like Pimp a Butterfly. What else does he have? This new joint is pretty hard. This new joint he just dropped is pretty hard. But I don't go enough into his catalog to know what does he say about women. You know, is he just, the upstanding citizen who never has said anything ridiculous about a female in a song? Message.
Flex.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
They're the most pious group.
Listen, nobody has respected women more through art.
Yes.
Than rappers, okay?
Absolutely.
So I completely understand how a rapper could look at a comedian telling a joke and be like, yo, y'all need to switch that shit up.
Yeah.
How dare y'all keep saying your wives are annoying? Be more like us and, bitches ain't nothing but hoes and tricks. I beat my bitch with a stick. What? You can lick on the nut.
Yo. He's going in, you guys. And all these lyrics I have heard before. He's referencing Snoop Dogg. And he's adding his own shit. I hit you with a stick. Like, that was not in the original, y'all.
So suck the dick. I beat my bitch with a stick. What?
Did you just think of that?
That's a real lyric.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a real lyric from music that protects women. And for decades.
Hold on. I ain't never heard beat her with a stick, bro. I heard bitches ain't but was in tricks. Lick on it, sense that get the fantastic And if you guys wonder why I'm singing it like that, I'm also like censoring myself because during the holidays, YouTube be hating, bro. And I'm trying to get my bag. F what y'all talking about.
It protects what. And listen. Right now, the guy on top, Kung Fu Kenny,
He is the guy on top.
He is the guy.
he is making sure that comedians, he put a law in.
Yeah.
He put a law in place. All right, let's see the exact line, okay? Don't let no white comedian talk about no black woman. That's law. Now, technically speaking, if we're going off of grammatic English,
Okay.
he's saying, I can talk about black women, and that is law.
Don't let no white comedian talk about no black
So
woman.
he's basically saying all white comedians
Are only allowed to
talk about black women.
exclusively.
That's what I'm talking about, Kendrick.
These dudes are tripping. He's tripping.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a law.
Finally, he understands
It's a
it.
law.
Now I understand why he's doing a comedy with the South Park creators.
Oh, that makes
Because
sense.
he appreciates white comedians that make fun of black people.
There you go.
And they've done that brilliantly for decades.
Yeah, that's true.
And he would never want to, break one of his own laws.
No, that's true.
I mean, didn't they have a character called Token on the South Park show?
Yeah, they do.
Which I'm sure Kendrick is a big fan of.
That's true.
He must be a big fan if he's
true.
going to do a comedy with them. I mean, we can look that up. Apparently, he has a comedy coming out.
Yep.
yeah, that's fact.
But Al,
I mean, he's just calling it what it is. You know, people being hypocritical. It's just like when Eminem was like, yo, he's telling you to vote for Kamala, right? And Kamala is literally aligned with Liz Cheney, which is the daughter of Elizabeth Cheney, which Eminem has dissed Elizabeth Cheney and Dick Cheney like a million times, right? It's just hypocrisy. It's idiocy. Idiocy. I can't even talk. I'm being a hypocrite by trying to say they're hypocrites too. So you can get in the comments and diss me as well. But that's what he's doing. He's calling it out, man.
Al, you're getting groomed right now. We need to ungroom you.
Yeah,
We need to ungroom you right now.
Let's see.
Okay? I mean that blizzard because
lick a
he
shot,
sent
man.
people, he said slide on. What he said, slide on, where's the line? He goes, let me get it. I'm so old I had to squint my eyes. And that was not a racist joke. Okay, the N-words that being groomed, slide on both of them. Whoa, that seems like a call to violence.
it does.
Why would he call to, if he's about protecting black people, why would the call to violence be towards the black dudes, not the white guy making the joke?
Well, you gotta understand.
What?
Well, no. You gotta understand.
I snitch. I cooperate. I tell.
Litigation.
Okay? You go squat.
I wonder if this is going to get him in trouble. Because, let's just keep it real. Kendrick's affiliated. And, yeah. That life is something else. But I do appreciate Andrew Schulz, my bad, coming out and just being like real, like, bruh. Because when I called it on my reaction to the joint where he says this, I was like, this ain't cool to me because this dude's literally saying, like, really what it's saying is just like, it's okay for a Mexican or a black person to say this, but it's not okay for this person to say this. And I'm just not with that. I just all over the board, like, let people speak, man. And it's not like, I don't know, man. It is what it is. The worst part about this is it was a joke. It was a joke. It's not even what he really feels. Like, he just talks shit. Like, comedians talk shit. If you can't take that, and that's why I struggle too, because I'm finding out about all this censorship and word crimes, shout out to Weird Al, word crimes that are happening in the UK and in Europe. Like, people getting arrested for tweets and comments. And it's just like, bro, if it's not a legit call to violence, like, hey, go do this, like, come on, what are we doing? And people who defend that shit is clown world. Like, that's how I honestly feel. And I just keep it a bug, man. That shit is clowning.
Elbow up in a jail cell.
Here's what you gotta understand about Kendrick. It's very important to him to protect black women. That's why he's never done a song with an abuser confirmed. He's never done a song with anybody that's suspected of abuse. He's never threatened to remove his music from Spotify because they removed R. Kelly's music, who for sure fucked and held captive underage black women.
Hold on.
This is all very important to Kendrick.
Wait, just let me understand what's going on here, because I think that you're using sarcasm as a comedic device.
It is a comedic device.
But you're so fucking smart right now that I don't know if you're serious or making jokes. Are you saying that Kendrick Lamar put it on wax that he is protecting black women from white comedians' jokes, but not the kidnapping, molestation, and rape
Oh yeah.
Of R. Kelly. And actually, in reality, he would take his own music off Spotify to protect R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Someone who's kidnapped,
a sexual
molested,
predator. Yeah.
And black women.
Oof, children.
I didn't know that. Did Kendrick try to protect R. Kelly? That's crazy. I can't deny or confirm that. I don't know. You guys might have to tap in on that one. That's wild. I mean, they're calling out bro, I see these hypocrisies all the time. But the thing that I will sit down and say is I got to look in the mirror. I have to see the hypocrisies within myself as well, right? So we can have the convo. I just don't like acting like I'm above this shit because I know I mess up. And then when I'm a public figure doing this commentary, I know I ain't perfect, but damn, they going in, bro.
Are you saying that he's done songs with other men who have potentially put hands on black women?
Not potentially, confirmed.
Wait a minute, convicted?
Yeah, I don't know what you call Chris Brown, but yeah, whatever that is.
Yo, shots fired.
City boy.
Not breezy. Not breezy.
That is wild, ain't it? Saying a white comedian can't say this, that's law. Jokes. And then doing a song. I mean, the whole Rihanna thing, though, is questionable because I'm sure there's some fault of Rihanna in that as well. But I understand what they're getting at. I do understand what they're getting at. I'm not actually sold on the whole, because like the one thing I do see now and then as well is like there be these moments where it can go either way, right? Like as a man, we're taught never hit a woman, period. So you shouldn't, which I agree with. But there are circumstances where men are getting viciously attacked and you're like, yo, he's just supposed to like take that. And sometimes it'd be a big woman that could take the dude out too. Like it's kind of interesting. But anyways, I don't know about Rihanna and Chris Brown. There's something sus there.
I took a picture with Chris Brown. Hey, bro, I took a picture with him immediately.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
We ain't protecting nobody. Y'all can protect your fucking selves.
Everybody gets these jokes over here.
Yo, this guy been telling me for a year straight Indians fuck mud.
Oh,
what you gonna do?
No.
Listen, they going down on it too. I've seen a lot. Every black person that texts or calls me is like, yo, Kendrick just took a shot at you on the album. Every white person or Asian person or Latino person that calls me is like, yo, good luck on your special. Okay?
Yeah.
So clearly there was a separation in who was, indulging in this content. Okay? So I've been a little out of it. But I come out of the special and it looks like there's so many articles about this album that are about, I don't want to,
Yeah, it was about you. You were trending on my Twitter.
No way.
Yeah, I didn't want to tell you because you had things to focus on.
What a time to be alive where...
I was not one of the Asians who said, good luck on your special.
I'm just saying, what a time to be alive where rappers got to talk about comedians for clout.
God bless, dude.
Like we are.
I don't think Kendrick talked about it for clout. I think that's honestly where he felt some type of way after seeing the clips, which I understand when people feel that way. I don't feel that way, but I don't think he just did it for clout. Maybe, controversy does sell, and he probably knew that, this will get some people talking, but I honestly think he felt that way. I don't think he just said it just to say it. Like, I think Kendrick is just like Andrew. Andrew's like, anybody can get these jokes. And I think Kendrick's like, anybody can get these bars. Like, I don't think he sneak dissed Lil Wayne. I thought he kind of tipped his hat to Wayne. But when you listen to the lyrics, it could be a sneak diss in a sense. So, like, I feel like Kendrick is on some like, yo, anyone can get these bars. And Andrew Schulz is on the same shit.
Are up right now.
God bless.
The biggest story about the album, outside of the album and people enjoying it, was a sub at a comedian? Yeah. And you don't even got to say my name and it still makes headlines?
It's crazy.
You're welcome. You are. How many views did I give him, you think?
A good chunk.
A little chunk?
Yeah.
They stole our mustard shit.
Couple million bucks.
They stole our mustard.
Take the honey off.
We've been doing honey mustard for fucking years. Okay, they hop on that dick riding.
He be listening.
Yeah.
He be listening.
Of course he listens. Because he specifically, I think, was reacting to, in that Shits and Gigs podcast, which I think they're reacting to, I said something. I asked them if they dated black women. They were like, oh, we date all women or whatever.
Yeah.
See,
And
I told you, because that's not a direct answer. It was like, man, you on a podcast in a space where mainly the black community, and that's the name of the podcast. It's called Shits and Gigs, I think. So you can check it out and go get freshed up if you didn't know, but this shit is funny, man.
I was like, yeah, okay. And then I go, Kendrick fans, get them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's all it took.
Yeah.
That's all it took.
I didn't remember that. That's kind of wild.
And now Kendrick want to talk some shit.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys think of the album, though?
I mean, I like it. Here's what I'll say about Kendrick. Everybody knows I'm a fan, but
He got some slappers on there.
it's
I ain't gonna
absolutely
lie.
some slappers.
Album's good.
I went there trying to hate,
Album's good.
and then I listened to it again this morning, and there was a few.
There you go.
Bro, crazy, spooky, scary, hilarious. I love Lefty Gunplay, so anything he's on, that's
And the
fire.
production's
that whole
crazy.
song
Like,
is crazy.
All the
yeah.
samples are like.
No, they killed it.
Unreal.
It's a good album. Fuck you though.
See, that's what I like, man. There you guys have it, man. We don't need to watch the 2-hour podcast because they're not talking about this for the full 2. But that I ain't gonna lie, that's what I like. I like that he's still being humorous in all of this, and he's like giving him his props. Like, yo, this is a good ass album. Like, I want to try to hate, but I can't. That's how good it is. That's dope. That's real spill too. It is a good album. Anyway, yeah, man, that's wild. That's wild. I still disagree with Kendrick on his remark, but I get it. We in a weird time, a very polarized time, especially in America. And it's ironic because we're actually at for black folks and the black community, we're at like one of the best times in America for us. You know, America has created, I believe, the most American black millionaires and substantial, influential black voices in the world, right? Through entertainment, through financials, like economics, it's just interesting the opportunities we get for being Americans, and then we want to boo-boo on the whole construct of America. Like, we should be able to look at America and see its pitfalls, its shortcomings, look at its history and criticize it. But at the same time, we should also be able to build it up, be proud of it, and realize how good it is to us. You know, the fact that it created Kendrick, right? Because American streets is what created Kendrick. That's what created hip hop. And so now he's one of the most influential voices across the world. But instead of being like, yeah, America was a part of this, everyone disassociates themselves from what America has done for them, which is a privilege for us to be born here and have access to these opportunities. I just wish people would wake up to that a little bit more and have that conversation. I think it's important to call out and criticize the American government for being so corrupt, the warmongering. We've had interesting past history, try to do the right thing when we can, but we also are where we're at because of some of these decisions, and it has benefited all of us. Even the poor people who think it doesn't benefit them, I tell people this all the time. I go to other countries, you cannot drink the water without getting some weird stomach thing. In America, for the most part, you can drink toilet water and live. That's insane. So if you don't think that's a privilege, that's on you. That's my take. I'm sticking with it. You guys let me know what you think about Andrew Schulz responding. Holla.
City boy, city boy.